Alrighty, here we go. First, everybody, welcome back, and we're still continuing on here. Now, hold on, let me turn the music off. Hang on. Okay, yeah, we'll get copyright, and it doesn't sound good while I'm trying to speak anyway. So here, okay, here we go. Remember, I said that we would keep moving on. So I went to section 7 now, and section 7 of the FM side is the second FM IF amplifier. Okay, and I just read what it says here real quick. It says, purpose of the second IF amplifier is to increase the amplitude of the intermediate frequency while providing selectivity. Okay, selectivity is the ability to pick out one station while rejecting others. T3, or one can, acts as a bandpass filter that only passes signals around 10.7. Resistor R19 is used to widen the 3 decibel band in the second FM IF amplifier. The gain at 10.7 megahertz is fixed by the AC impedance of the primary side of T3, and the current in Q5. The current is fixed by resistors 16, 17, and 18, capacitors 18 and 17. They bypass the AC signal to ground. C20 is a bypass capacitor from V plus to grounds, and that's like a stabilizer, you know. Okay, so put this one together, as always, you know, go on, do the resistors, capacitors, so forth, check them off as I want to make sure that I got the right ones, because it's easy to fluff up, especially if you get in a rush and try to hurry. Don't do that. Okay, and then so now, oh, and one thing I wanted to notice, because we do have another can in here, but this can, which is the, it's T2, and that's the FM IF coil, and it's the one that's got the green dot. Don't have to worry about having that stripe, because it's got 3 on the one side, 2 on the other, so it only goes in one way. So far we've only with one can that we had to watch for the stripe pointing up and all that. I just wanted to throw that out at you, okay? Okay, so let's go to our tests. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if how much time I even have on this thing. And I tell you what, let's pretend like we're not in like the weird time warp thing where my hair looks a little different. But we got to do the static test on section 7, and this is the second FM IF amplifier, and this is the part where the T3 acts as a bandpass filter. It only passes the signals around 10.7. Okay, so that makes sense, because that's the IF frequency for FM, and we're on our FM area now. Okay, so connect your VOM to the circuit as shown in figure 4.3. 4.3 has the VOM connected to test point 10. So let me wires up here. Connect ground as always to test point 15. Okay. Test point 10 is test point 10 is right up here. Okay. So let's see. Let's turn that first to 20. Turn the power on. Q5 should be 1.4. Now let's turn it down to 2. Let's get a little brave here. Turn it down to 2. We'll turn her on. Let's go to test point 10. Here we go. Oh, we got flipped over to FM. Okay, and I've got 1.36. 1.36 on the meter. You know what, this stand, God bless them, they probably were trying to do a good job for us. But that stand really is horrible. I mean, it really is. Okay, so we got 1.36. Let's write that down. And we said we had approximately 1.4, and I think I tried this earlier and I got 1.45. So why it's bouncing around, I don't know. But and I'm not doing this with a battery. I've been trying to use my I'm trying to use the power supply and trying to keep it pretty same all the time. I think you get just a better reading that way. So that's what I've been doing here. So we got that test, and then we're on to the AC gain. Okay, and that's the one we'll do next. All right. Okay, I thought I'd at least show you, the good stuff and the crazy stuff. So I had the frequency counter on because I was trying to get it dialed in so it's like perfect. Okay, I know this is 10.7 here now, so I really didn't need that on anymore. But it was throwing things way off. So let me try to adjust T3 one more time, and let's see if we can get a better peak. Okay. See, a little bit of difference there. Go the other way. Yeah, there it's going down, okay? So let's come back out. Let's come back out to here. And that's opened up all the way. But that's where we get the highest reading. So now it says take it. You can't touch or bounce anything around here because it. Yeah, let's take that back to 3. Now let's see what kind of reading we get if I put it on the base. Okay, that's what I was getting before. Makes more sense. I'm getting 6 there. Okay, so we're getting 6 millivolts peak to peak, and that's what we want, and that's what we're writing down. Okay, to get the AC gain, we do the same thing again. We take 150 millivolts, divide them by the volt that we get on the base, and it says you should be about 20. Once again, I'm getting 25, so that's cool. Okay, now if I spin this around, you can kind of see we kind of got quite a mess here going, but that's okay. So now we want to check out the bandwidth. So let's turn the power off. Okay, turn the power off. And we rehook it back up like we had before. Okay. Hook it back up like we did before. Now I'm going to hook this up just to make sure we're back on the frequency, then I'm going to take it off. It's giving me a bad reading here. Okay. Turn it on. 110.7. Okay. just a generator until we get 150 again, which is 3 divisions. So there we got our 3 divisions. You can see, okay. Reline T3 for maximum output. Okay. We'll see if we can get any more out of T3 here, okay? I think that's it. I think we're at the max. Okay. Decrease the generator until the voltage drops 0.707 of its original value. 2.1 divisions or 106 millivolts peak to peak. So let's drop the frequency then, okay? So there it goes. Okay. And I'm getting around 9.6, okay? 9.6. Okay, now it says increase the frequency until the voltage drops to same thing, going the other way. So let's increase the we're at 7. That's our 3 divisions. And I'm at about 11.6. Okay, so let's put down 11.6. Okay, we'll turn it back up to where it was before, so we're right on the 7. I like to stay on 7 if I can. All right. Alright, so it says the bandwidth of the second IF can be calculated as followed. Bandwidth equals frequency high, subtract frequency low, and your results should be between 300 and 500 kilohertz. And I seem to be getting 200 kilohertz. So, is that close? Well, it's 100, not if you're counting 100 hertz. But that's what I'm getting. And that's the only test that they have for this one. Next one we go into section 8, which I think is a lot like this one. It's the first IF amplifier. And it looks like the tests are just about the same. We'll be checking the same stuff. So if we can get that this weekend, that'd be great too. I wanted to, when I did the video yesterday morning for section 6. I wanted to wear my new t-shirt. I got this, this is something Davy Jones from EEV blog on YouTube. You have to just go check it out. He really covers a lot of stuff, electrical engineering things, you know, and he takes it from the very basic to the very, very advanced. And, you know, I'm just a hobbyist, so I don't understand a lot of stuff he's doing, but some of the stuff is like fantastic, and I do catch on, and I do learn a little bit. So, and he had this thing going for he had t-shirts, and I like this t-shirt. I like 555 op amps. They're like really cool. Maybe one day we'll do a little deal on a 555. But I thought it'd be nice to get a t-shirt, and that's where I got it from. So if you go to his, you go to EEV blog, and go do a link from that. He's, you know, and he's got like a forum. He's got his regular YouTube stuff. It's really good. Just go check him out. But anyway, thanks for everybody, and like I said, we will continue on with this, and hopefully the FM side works, and we're going to get the AM side working, so it'll all be good in the end. But please, if you like this, you know, right down there. First of all, click the like, because that, you know, that really helps, and then write in your comments of what's going on. Are you building one? What's going on with it? Do you want to build one? Have you done this before? Have you built like radios before? Did you try a crystal radio and think that maybe that this would be the next step? Whatever, you know, just let us know, because it's like we're all reading it and we're all kind of learning. That's what this is all about. So until the next one, which I'm going to try to keep them rolling right along for us, so I hope it won't be long. Take care, everybody, and peace, love, cheers, and God bless you. Bye.